Okay, so we are back. This is a part 2 of the class introduction. Okay? Um, so in your Blackboard, I have attached the book. It is a completely online book, so you don't have to worry about that. It is free. It is on OpenStax. It should be linked in your Blackboard. You'll see I'm going to attach a hard copy of the syllabi for you guys to look at. It is under concourse, but I will do it that way as well, so you guys can look at the Word document. I am basically asking you to read a chapter a week. I don't believe that's too much. There will be reading quizzes. There will be small quizzes, and then there will be exams. That will be unit exams. So, what is History 1301? History 1301 is United States History, Part 1. It is a 3-hour course. It's a survey of the social, political, economic, cultural, and intellectual history of the United States from pre-Columbia era to the Civil War Reconstruction period. It includes the study of pre-Columbia, colonial, revolutionary, early national, slavery, and sectionalism in the Civil War Reconstruction eras. We're going to address themes that could include the American settlement and diversity, American culture, religion, civil and human rights, technological advances, economic change, immigration and migration, and the creation of the federal government. Okay? So, on the syllabus, I have also put it could be subject to change due to time constraints and unexpected life events. Obviously, we are in a situation where things can happen that are not foreseen. So, just let me know. If anything is going on where you can't take a test, you can't get to an exam, you guys need to let me know. Okay? So, I will assign about a chapter to read per week, but in some places you will be asked to read more than a week. This is because of time constraints, like I said. There will be class assignments as well. For my class in person, I have some take-home readings. I'm going to try and get them digitized to give to you guys so you can also read them online. It's just a requirement of trying to get it into a PDF format to upload for you guys. So, on the syllabi itself, objectives. So, core objectives for this course. I want critical thinking skills, communication skills, social responsibility, and personal responsibility, okay? So, for critical thinking skills, we want some good creative thinking, innovation, analysis, evaluation, things like that. We also have learning outcomes. We want completion of this course. We want you to be able to create an argument through the use of historical evidence, to argue a historical argument. So we want you to analyze and interpret primary and secondary sources, which is what I'm going to attach for tomorrow. I would like you to be able to understand what a primary and secondary source actually is. Analyze, and number 3, analyze the effects of historical, social, political, economic, cultural, and global forces on this period of the United States. So the way all of these things come together and actually affect United States history. Okay? So, you guys, there's going to be institutional attendance policies, but because you're virtual students, I am going to ask you guys to try and email me or get in contact with me once a week because I can count that towards your attendance. Okay? I also ask, you guys are virtual, but I ask you please do not give me late work. Emergency situations, understandable, set aside, but I ask you to please do not send me late work. And there is no excuse for cheating or plagiarizing. This is not just a Lufkin high school policy. This is an Angelina College policy. If you are caught cheating or plagiarizing, you can be kicked out of college. So please keep that in mind. So, the class workload. We're going to have chapter unit exams. These are going to be 5 exams. They're worth 100 points each. In class, I have gallery walk activities. For this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the virtual students, you will receive the QR codes to scan with your phones, and then we'll take you to a website or a video so that you can analyze or listen to something that I want you to learn. There will be quizzes. There will be 5 reading quizzes worth 20 points each, so there are 100 points total. And there will be 3 major grades, which is going to be a research paper and 2 projects that I will assign. The paper will be worth 100 points. The projects will be worth 50 points each. So the research paper, I'll get to that topic later in the school year when it comes up. The projects also, as they get closer, I will send out the paperwork so that you guys can know what I want and what I would like to see. So also, before I go to the next slide, total possible points for everything is going to be 1,000 points. 900 to 1,000 is an A. 800 to 899 points is a B. 700 to 799 is a C. 600 to 699 is a D. Anything less is an F, and it is failing. Please do not take these things lightly. I do need you to be serious. Your grade point average is going to be on you. Manage your time, do your readings, and you will be fine. Also understand, I do not make the quizzes and exams with information I have not assigned in the course. So, obviously you guys are a little bit different because you're virtual students. So, you're just going to need your laptop. You will need your textbook that is online. And I do ask, while you listen to my lectures digitally, if you will take notes. So that way you can come back and look at them later if you need to, okay? So, there will be handouts that I will put onto Blackboard for you guys to look at. On occasion, I will ask you to answer questions in short responses. That I need them to be answered in full sentences, please. I may create online discussions so that the whole class can have a discussion board where we are discussing through the discussion board since we cannot meet in class. So like I said, there will be short answer exams as well as the research paper. On the short answer quizzes, the quizzes I will be asking short answer questions, and I do ask that they be at least 3 to 4 sentences and they be full sentences so that they make sense. Okay, so just very quickly, you can see you guys when I attach the syllabi for you to look at. Week 1, just read chapter 1. There's our introduction, then there's historiography and primary, secondary sources. I have First Americans. This is going to be chapter 1, so it's First Americans, pre-Columbia America, and then why the New World. This is just for week 1, but do read chapter 1. So, okay. History will always shape the present. No account of the past is free of perspectives, prejudices, and priorities of its authors. So you can see it's never free of it. The more varied the range of historians, the more likely their collective output will achieve a more balanced interpretation of history. So the more varied the training is from those historians that have written those historiographies, the better our interpretation of history is. So, the required reading for this course, the book, is going to be U.S. History. It is on OpenStax. I have attached the link in your Blackboard to look at. Please read the introduction and chapter 1 for this week. Okay?